today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jacoby Brissett and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Sam Darnold and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and 3rd pick in the 2018 draft.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
On first down, Darnold. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be.
Actually, you know what? We didn't pick the right.
Better backs in the league had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Guys, you got to tackle
Down
him.
at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
You guys aren't going anywhere, man. I mean, you guys aren't going
Following
anywhere.
the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 58 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Whatever, man. This is bullshit.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Darnold from the gun. He's got it. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 10 more there and another first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice. He's so meticulous, isn't he? He really is, and it's not. That tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one. A first down throw for Brissett. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive? Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit.
That's a foul, roughing the passer. That's
Pass
roughing the passer.
incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 19 carries, 72 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long.
Get this fucking guy out the game.
How about if few more touches. He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And that one drops incomplete as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. To throw is Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Holding.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's a screen to Powell.
Oh, God.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Wow.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there.
Wow.
And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Y'all ain't going anywhere, man.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Darnold now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go back to the ground with Jones.
Oh, man.
And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He
Y'all
stopped at the Eagles'
on me,
44.
fucking tackle.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The ball carrier. No gain on the play. It'll be second.
second and 10 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Darnold. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
Oh, no.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
11 and 12.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Buccaneers 7, Eagles nothing.
First down, it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to
God
Jones.
Damn it!
And
Tackle him!
Before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves
Damn!
him with 3rd and 1.
At the 20-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
You got nothing, man.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Oh, boy.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Hey, you know what? Don't call nothing. Just let the defensive coordinator call it. Don't. If you calling ain't working anyway.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Darnold. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Darnold not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. That's caught by Howard. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Bucs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well. and popped it free from his grasp.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Eagles nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
You know, we're disappointed. But, what transpired is not anything mystical, and that's what we talk about as a collective in there. No disrespect.
They start on the ground here at Sanders.
It's not about who we play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Taking our 4th and inches.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
You know, some attrition things, fatigue, etc., but also execution by the Jets. That's what I mean. I said I'd be remiss if I didn't compliment those guys. They made the necessary plays.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. This one caught by Isabella. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Oh, wow. What the fuck?
On play action.
Oh, wow. Don't throw it. Don't throw it. Damn. Because we trying to throw it and they wouldn't let us.
Sacked back at the 31. K'Lavon Chaisson showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
I'm trying to throw the ball.
Look,
I'm trying to throw it now. Look, I'm trying to throw it. I'm trying to throw it. Look. Look. Oh, man. God bless America. You guys stink, man. I mean, you guys stink.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes.
Oh,
There's a big 3rd
man.
down coming up. He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Oh, my
Now
fucking
flags
God.
come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Oh, man. 3rd and
And
19.
that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him
God
back 5.
almighty. You guys just fucking suck. God damn.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
And of course it's gonna make him drop it.
This defense not
Of course
gonna make
they
it easy.
were.
They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Eagles 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays and give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
25-yard.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards
Yeah,
100.
that guy fell
He's been
forward. That guy
working
fell
well
forward.
towards 100
Get the
here.
first round. He's got 15 to
10
17.
yards on the
They were in
Sam
zone
fucking
defensively, went with a cross crossing route.
Sam
It's
Darnold.
always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone.
I'm going to fall
Because
forward for a few more
eventually,
yards.
you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Why didn't they right next to each other?
Back to throw, Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
16 of 18, Jack.
Shit.
Shit. And he got out of bounds.
Good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, man. It don't matter what you do today, dog. The man zone, it don't even matter.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Well, still ain't missed nothing. All right. Whatever.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On their team.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. It's
18 of 20.
And he gets this down
and out of bounds.
35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A first down throw, Darnold to Evans on the slant.
19 of 21.
And use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Don't matter. Zone, man, shit. You ain't winning today, sir. You're not winning today. It don't even matter.
On first down, Darnold. Over the middle, he finds Godwin
20
complete.
22.
7 yards, the pickup
No problem.
there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd
20
and
22.
3 at the 17-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Darnold.
And out of bounds.
Howard, the tight end.
21 to 23.
Down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
God.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Oh, man.
Again, Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Darnold to throw again.
Oh, look at this. Ain't nobody fucking around me. Oh, my fucking God. Nobody around him.
In the final seconds of
Oh,
the
man.
and the Buccaneers Buccaneers here finding a
This
way to
guy's
stretch their
22 of
lead.
24.
That's one of the better examples of clock management
Guys,
I've
22
seen.
of 24.
Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Guys, 22 of 24. Yeah, yep, yeah, just, you know, so now he's out of bounds. So he can't, I mean, really? So this motherfucker back there, yeah, I'm gonna just hang out with you, man. I got my back to the play because I don't even care about what's going on behind me. Shit, I don't care. I don't even care.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and it's the Cowboys who are out in front. Ezekiel Elliott has run for a touchdown there. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter, taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
I wish there was a way we could just let them play by themselves. Because it don't matter what you do today, so you ain't beating these guys.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away.
Man.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to
that's
someone
the pass.
around the
Can't do
NFL,
that.
they all say the exact
Roughing
same
pass,
thing.
can't do
They're
that.
so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Left side here to Sanders. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Bucs' 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down.
Here's Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught.
Hey, man, that guy just threw it up there. He just threw it up there.
Completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
I'm going to call that. I mean, I don't call it a bomb because he threw it right away. But hey, you know, whatever.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
On the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now Sanders. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Brissett sets to throw.
Oh, and they make him drop it. And they fucking make him drop it. I'll be fucking goddamn. Oh my fucking God. You ain't beating them today, man. You ain't beating them. This is a first down. That ain't make him drop it. God damn.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense is.
But their guy is 22
exactly
of 24.
What the top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 17.
shit ain't over yet.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs ready to take over once again. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen it so many times.
I got
that when
22 or 24.
start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
But my guy's by himself. Look at that. Contested. No shit. We gonna catch it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
A loss of 9 yards.
They didn't make him throw it. They didn't make him throw because that would mess up his record.
Down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. He sets up the screen to Jones.
24-26.
A 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be
no way that could be
up.
incomplete.
Really nice play getting to the ball.
Second down
and once again, they're not even showing me what I'm in. Man, they ain't even showing me.
Darnold now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15.
25 to 27.
The 14-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And out now come the Eagles. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 1st down, Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Brissett now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact in that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Here's Brissett.
Oh, that didn't even block that guy.
He's going to be
They didn't block him.
sacked back at the 45-yard line.
They didn't block
And they
him.
weren't in zone coverage. They were
Wow.
in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Good fucking God, man. So this guy comes. Right? So this guy's inside. Right? So there's, I mean, so look, nah, fuck it. I ain't blocking nobody. Shit. And guess what? And hey, guy, and me either. I ain't blocking nobody either. So two motherfuckers, look, neither one of them. Nope. Good God, man.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
This guy's 26 of 28. No problem. Guys, it doesn't matter what we do, guys. We ain't winning this game.
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup
it
of
really
5,
doesn't matter
here's
what we do
2nd
today,
and 5.
guys.
Darnold from the gun. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield.
27-29.
Just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Hey, look, I don't blame you, shit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
28-30.
Takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
28-30.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And
29-31.
15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again is Darnold.
Oh, see now. No way. No way. Because if we pick this off, it's going to be a pick six.
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third.
Oh, this TV shit, man. Of course not. Of course not. Because if we pick this off, let's show it to you. Let's show it to you. Because if we pick this off, So, what do? Make him drop it. Good freaking God.
2 yards to go.
I mean, God. I mean, you ain't winning this game, dog. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, right?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's caught. Jones.
30-33.
Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Jones. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Don't matter. They're going to get it here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, wow. Look at the suggestion. 0 blitz 4.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Darnold. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and
Give me
goal.
that guy.
Darnold. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
14.
Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead is up to 18 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
For the field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
Oh, wow. Bust his ass. They trying to run the fucking score up. Wow. Oh, wow.
And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Miles Sanders.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun.
Oh, look at
it's
this shit.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Oh,
My
man.
defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Johnson.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, check. Mike 57.
A 1st down throw for
Oh,
Brissett.
look at this shit.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Y'all done gave up.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Watts. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watts.
Brissett's pass.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And look at this shit. He's laying on the ground.
Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Oh, my God.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is
the fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack, Brissett. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Don't worry about it, man. They made up in their mind early that you wasn't winning this
We
game.
get you reset. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up.
Dude didn't even run the route. This didn't even run the route. This guy is supposed to go to the corner. Oh, well, he did. I guess waiting. Guess they waiting. Hey, go ahead, bitch. Go ahead and throw it if you want to. Everybody, look, Johnny on the spot. Johnny on the spot. He waiting on to make a play. Everybody covered. That guy's covered. This guy's covered. Where you gonna throw the ball? Everybody covered.
Complete
on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw, Brissett. Flushed out right. In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
26-yard line.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Emmanuel Ogbah brought him down. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Singing and dancing, man. Shit.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops in.
Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. To throw is Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there?
No problem. I'm
you know,
gonna die to make this catch because I'm a wide receiver. Hey, our wide receivers never died from catching.
Making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. 2nd and 11. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bucs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5.